I would like to invite you all to stand up, please. We need some exercise.
Yes, please stand. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are
I'm
you?
fine.
I'm fine. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you?
Hello. Thank you.
ยืนได้นะ
Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you?
He's strong. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, you may be seated.
Don't worry, we have some more songs and dances.
Yes, this is just. Okay, so before I introduce our new transition songs, I will very briefly talk about the characteristics of very young children. I was told that most of you already are using Kids Brown Wings program, or you are familiar with that. So let me just look through it and read through it very, very briefly. So children we are teaching, they have very short attention span. It means that they cannot sit for a long time. And also they learn through their experience. So teachers, we try to relate our lessons and themes to their real life experience. And also, children, they learn with their whole bodies. Do you have children and students who just sit still all day long from the beginning of the class to the end? No, right? Are they always quiet and listen carefully? No. Yeah, it's really hard. But it's very natural. It means that they are healthy. Okay, and also, children, they respond very well to praise. So when teachers say, good job, very good, and then they really encourage them and motivate them. And also, they respond better to things that they are familiar with, they already know. So, do you start your class with, well, how are you today? What's the weather like today? Do you start your class with those circle time thing? So we have the reason why we start our class with, asking the weather and day, and same thing every day. We want to create very familiar and easy environment and friendly, comfortable environment for our children. And also, they love to use language to please adults. So many times we adults, we make mistakes. When you ask some questions to our students and children, they just answer you, whatever it is. So you can say, what is this? And then some kids say, oh, pretty, or dog, cat. It doesn't make sense. However, they love to use language, sometimes, many times, to please adults, please teachers. So, correct answers do not necessarily indicate their comprehension skills. And also, they enjoy being told stories, so they love storytellings. And if they like the stories, they ask, read it again. But sometimes it happens at home, many times, they ask parents, Mom, read it again. Because in the class, when teacher reads the story twice or 3 times, they're like, bored. I'm bored. I know the story, so do something else, right? So teachers need to understand, okay, how can we help them to focus? So even though repetition is a very important way to learn, we really need to think hard how we can make them enjoy repetition without being bored. And also, they enjoy imitating. So whatever teachers say, they repeat after you. So I was a preschool teacher in America a long time ago. Sometimes I accidentally use Korean word. I didn't know I did. But someday, some of my students, they started to use that Korean words. That surprised me. They didn't know what it means, but they just want to copy. They just want to imitate me. So that's a very good thing. We can use these characteristics to help them to imitate and repeat what teachers say and also what native speakers say through multimedia. So when you plan, when you run the class, please remember the characteristics of very young learners. I'm sure it will be very helpful. Okay, so I just ask you if your students are to sit still and they listen very carefully, but my students, no way. So we after one activity to the other activity, we have transition time. And during transition time is the most dangerous time because they go crazy. So I really want their attention back to me, but I don't want to yell. I want to be a very sweet and nice teacher. I don't want to yell, hey, Thomas, look at me. I don't want to do that, right? Then how? Do you know how? So I made many mistakes when I started to teach preschool. I just go and drag the kid to the table, and then the other one runs away, and I follow and then drag them away, and it takes about 5 or 10 minutes, and phew, that makes me crazy. And then I know, okay, many teachers, especially who teach very young children, they struggle with the same thing. And I was asked by so many teachers, like, okay, Miss Choi, I prepared all the lessons perfectly. I spent even my own money to prepare all the fun things. And I bring it to my school, but just for 5 minutes. And after that, they are not interested. So what's wrong with me? I did my best. So many teachers. And also, it's really hard to get their attention back. So Brown Education thought very hard. We value